Okay. I think we're good now.
Welcome back to our annual
Oh, and it's
technological difficulties.
Yeah, because now it's on the wrong fucking fucking, you know, one day I'll succeed in not fucking up. So anyway, it's been an event. I've had a day and a half.
Our neighbors are pretty tight. I think we'd be alright.
Yeah, I think, well, we got some wild-ass new neighbors. I think
None of them are bad.
Yeah.
B guy's a little annoying, but...
Yeah, but that's because B guy does not stop driving past our yard to get to his bees.
Context.
No context. You don't get any.
We live on a back road street, obviously, because that was the plan. And, like, our entire property, road, giant, massive, like, front and back 40 lot, and way over here by the trees, there's, like, bee boxes is what we'll call them, because when you keep bees, you have big-ass hive boxes.
Hey, Paradox.
And the dude who keeps the bees, there's a sign on our street that all of the neighbors agreed upon that's like, hey, don't go over 15 miles an hour or you're gonna send dust and dirt everywhere, because it's obviously not like a concrete road. So everybody drives really slow.
Yeah.
That's not the problem.
No.
The problem is B guy comes from his little wherever at the end over here by the back 40, drives past his hives, comes over to the street, and then drives past our yard at a crawl. Like 6 times a day he does this, at least.
No, at least.
But the dogs, who are very much not acclimated to here yet, because we've only been here like a week now,
Yeah.
are just, you know, freaking the fuck out every time. And then, yes, he has to drive slow because of the sign and because it's agreed upon, but like, he's also driving by and going, and like staring at our shit and our porch and the windows at the dogs. But, like, not stopping and saying what's up. Just being nosy as fuck every single time he drives by.
Yeah.
And we waved hello. So, like, he knows we see him do it, but he's still doing it, so...
He didn't wave at me He waved at me one time.
I'm about to go in there on my damn chonies if he does that shit again.
Go out like Wayne.
I'm tired of these fucking dog barking 6 and 7 times a day. Quit it.
I miss Wayne.
I do too.
How is the new place for asthma?
I've had to use my inhaler like once. It's fucking great. I can breathe.
Yeah.
It will switch out for allergies somewhat when the spring rolls around, I'm sure. But it's nice being able to fucking breathe.
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm not inhaling enough dirt to shit bricks every single day, so...
We like it. When we first got here, it was pretty rough. When we first moved into this new house...
Like a week ago.
Yeah, it was pretty rough for a second because we got here and the ex-wife of the seller, it was a divorce situation, left the house fucking nasty. Which I am...
We have some opinions.
On paper crazy. So when I got in, like, I had already obviously picked my entire everything up and went, yeet!
And drove 23 straight motherfucking hours.
So we could get to signing on time. Which was fine. Until it wasn't. So, in other words, my processes were broken. My scheduling, like the way that I set things up, was broken. My consistency was broken. My location and what I knew of the location was broken. Everything was in pieces now. Which was for the betterment of everything, but it was really fucking hard. So I had to kind of have a week's worth of a meltdown. So then we moved and we got here. And we walk in, I look around and I go, fuck. Because this person, and again, it was not the seller's fault. To a degree. Could he have probably checked it? Sure. Did the ex-wife have any right to leave it disgusting? No. Was there shit all over the place? No, not so much that there was physical stuff, but there was children's nasty shit prints
Not
in
actual shit, like handprints.
I don't know that. I'm not gonna claim that. All I know is it was gross, and I don't like
think
other
of it
people's
this way.
kids.
They had a bunch of young kids, right?
What? But they weren't
They-
even young. The one was like 20 fucking something.
A bunch of kids.
Bro.
Didn't clean the walls. Didn't clean like the countertops.
The
and
toilet,
then,
the
mind
oven.
Yeah, the toilet,
None
the
of it.
oven. So this house sits right, I mean, immediately on the edge of woods. So, like, cleaning up dirt out of the floor, cleaning dust off of stuff. Like, you get dead bugs in corners and shit like that. That's normal for houses in the woods. So, like, none of this was touched. Not a goddamn thing.
Mm-mm.
So we got here, pulled all of our shit off the truck and put it on the porch because it does have a giant wraparound porch. And then just kind of lived out of boxes for like 3 days until the cleaning people were able to come and help us because it's not a small house.
No.
And besides that, like, we wanted basically the equivalent of like a move-in clean type shit. So us getting unpacked out of boxes and pulling shit inside got put off by an extra 3 days. There was some stuff that we couldn't fucking handle. Like, I have to have a clean bathroom and she has to have a clean kitchen. So we handled that to a degree that was acceptable for us, and then the cleaning people came through and did the rest.
Yeah.
But like, no, it was not. Oh, and then I got mad because not only did the water smell a little weird, but the hot water was not fucking, it was like lukewarm at best.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, you can change the temperature on a hot water heater. So the top panel was already off and fine. I pull off the bottom panel and it is so
burnt.
Electrically burnt that it smells. It's black and it's crystallized. And I tap it. The power is off to it, but I tap it with the little butter knife I'm using and like knocking off chunks of the burned ass insulation from what would inevitably have caused us a fucking house fire within the next few days. Because if it wasn't even hot enough to make the water stop smelling, because that's part of what a water heater does, is it boils the shit out of the water before it sends it and filters it to you in the shower.
Yep.
So we were at the point where the water smelled bad. Like, the house was within a couple days of having like a water heater fire.
It was bad. I have no idea how they functioned with it like that. And the problem is the realtor tried to bounce back and be like, well, I mean, you know, I'm not sure when that would have happened, and I'm like, that's cool. So the home inspection, though, you're giving me my money back, right?
Yeah, so they just asked. The home inspector gave us the money back, and we think the issue was the lady had a bunch of shit sitting in front of the water heater because she
The
wasn't
bottom
out here
thermostat.
yet. They're not allowed to touch stuff that are like personal possessions, so he wasn't able to check the bottom. But aside from weird shit like the water heater and like them not cleaning the house, everything has actually been great. The weather's fucking fantastic. The animals are still acclimating, but they are happier.
They're much happier.
Yeah.
The dogs are because they get to do stuff. Like, Robin wants to play constantly. Robin is the Dalmatian. He wants to play constantly. My old fart hybrid, Immortal, he is a lot cooler and a lot safer. He's not laying down and miserable all the time because it's so hot. Even with, and that's the thing, is like, we could put misters out there, but it's not necessary. It's just, it's nice. And then we're getting the fencing fixed. So the other thing we got here, and the pasture fencing where we were going to put our horses is also fucking damaged. So that's broken. So we have to repair the fence before we bring the horses. So that's the next step. But no, overall it's been good. I myself am finally acclimating. Setting up my office was kind of a big thing. Like, I was having a meltdown for the last like 5 days because I didn't have my...
Nothing was together.
No, and I can't do my job to do all of my voice acting shit or anything else otherwise. Like, I had to makeshift a booth because this room is
Big enough to echo.
and it's because it's not rammed earth anymore. Like, the old house was packed dirt, basically. That's rammed earth house. This house is a standard build. So I wound up actually like installing rods in the ceiling so that I could take moving blankets and basically like box myself into this area. Which it's not the best, but it's a good start. Yeah, so all of my stuff is set up like it used to be. So all my padding and everything is here. It was literally just the bounce back from speaking here and then having the ceiling behind me pick it up. So that's what the moving blankets do, though, is they kind of cushion the excess bounce. I think I may have to double up the blankets is part of the problem. I think if I double them up, it might be okay.
Should be.
But it's enough for me to be able to record quietly. It's just when I yell, I notice some really light bounce back. But I don't know. I may have, I had someone initially go through my room set up the first go round, a professional sound engineer. So I may contact him again and be like, listen, man, I need your fucking help. How is this quality? Is it slightly worse? Like, can I adjust it? Do I need to adjust it? I'm having a hard time telling the difference. Thanks. I appreciate that. So I heard you guys. The SCP-001 narration was relatively popular, which I thought was pretty cool. So I will definitely be doing more SCP stories, both standalone and also just continuing the catalog of SCP. So hopefully, you know, you guys will enjoy that. But I have started doing narrations on my YouTube channel. Those are available now, as well as, you know, still doing some gaming streams here and there. Baldur's Gate is my next venture. I am debating rebuilding an old computer so that Ellis can play Baldur's Gate with me. But I still have to recoup a bunch of the money from everything else I've done with the house. So baby steps, but I will definitely be playing that.
Your letter opener. Yes.
Yes.
Fall should start coming soon. It's gonna be neat to
actually see its seasons.
Like, that was one of the things that I missed, but it's gonna be nice.
Oh shit, no kidding, Goose. That's cool. Was it IRHS this around the same time?
Huh.
I'm so sorry that you knew me and or knew of me at that point.
Or me.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Yeah. If it's any consolation, we probably should close up shop anyway. I just wanted to check in with everybody and yeah, it's getting super hot, but letting you guys know, I will be streaming again, probably Wednesday-ish. We'll see. I will pick back up the Fansly streams as well, so you'll see those as well. We're not talking about Ghost and Soap, okay? It's not the same. Anyway. Vaguely. So, I will be doing some more streams. I will be doing a lot of, other side stuff. Nope, yeah, Baldur's Gate is part of what I'll be streaming. Yeah. Thank you. Otherwise, appreciate you guys. Zelda just dropped as the latest photo set. There will be a video and an audio for that. I will also be probably live recording a couple of things for Chilling App. So, Chilling App, by the way, just a heads up, Chilling App is free now, just so you know, with the release of 2.0. There are some benefits to being a subscriber, but Chilling App is free. So if you guys want to listen to some narrations, you can download Chilling App for that. Quinn is also a location to find narrations. Those are the spicier variety, but you are welcome to check me out on Quinn. And then, of course, I have my direct sale stuff as well as whatnot. I will be opening commissions here shortly. It's just been trying to navigate and finish setting up. But everything is under officialautumnivy.com, so you should definitely check it out. I appreciate you guys. You're all amazing. We will come back to this at some point so that I can scream into the microphone some more.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do best. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
I know.
I am not. I'm not. It's not happening. Great.